All right. Are you sure your sister's okay with this?
I mean, yeah, she said it was just in her shed collecting dust. I just miss Chewy so much.
Yeah.
Otis misses him too.
Well, we're gonna get him back.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get him back, okay?
Yeah.
We got the device. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna do this.
Yep. We're gonna get
Device.
Chewy back.
Yep. All right, now put it down.
Okay.
Put it down there. All right, we better get back.
Okay.
Oh. Whoa. Oh my God. Oh. It's working.
Yeah.
It's working. All right.
Ready?
Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Whoa. This is crazy.
Okay, guys. We just got out.
Okay. All right, let's go. We gotta be quiet.
I'm not good at that. Yep.
All right.
God, his door's just as shitty as our other one, too. Laundry room is just the same mess, too.
I can't believe we never started that podcast.
It's like we have no meaning to our life at all.
Except our love. It's Otis. It's Otis.
Bodhi. Oh, you look so innocent.
Well, we're here to get Chewy. We don't care about Otis. It's Chewy.
Chewy.
Chewy! Ow! Hi, Chewy. Hi. Oh, our Chewy's dead. We've come to get you to take you with us. All right, take him. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Chewy.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go. Go.
Welcome back to Two Recliners!
Welcome back to Two Recliners Pod, and today we are talking about Peacemaker.
How long do you think you're going to be able to keep on that helmet?
I'm going to keep it on the whole episode.
You're pretty brave. That looks annoying to wear.
Nah, it's alright. It's not too bad.
I'm not like him. I don't like wearing costumes that are like too much.
Anyway, welcome back to the Two Recliners Pod. If you didn't see last week's, go check it out. We watched The Pit and Sinners and Grand Budapest Hotel and Moonlight. Watched a whole bunch of stuff last week. We actually did watch a good bit of stuff this week, but we're kind of splitting it up and we're saving some of it for next week. So just to make next week's a little bit more on theme for what it needs to be. So what did we watch this week, though?
Sorry, I just realized something really bad.
What?
I realized on my witch picture that I colored it on the same layer of the line art, which means I can't.
Okay.
It's really bad. Okay.
So what did we watch this week?
This week we watched Good Will Hunting. We watched Peacemaker's season finale. And we watched It 1 and 2. Sorry, new Chewie and Otis aren't getting along.
They're still getting used to each other.
Yeah. But also we watched It 1 and 2, the new ones. We're going to be watching It, the original, tonight. And the next week we're going to be reviewing all those and comparing because of the new show coming up.
Yeah. So the next episode will be all on It.
Probably. It's to be Pennywise.
Yeah. And then this one's going to be on Peacemaker Season 2 and Good Will Hunting. So we watched Good Will Hunting early, right after we filmed the last podcast. It's been almost a week since we watched that movie. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about with Peacemaker Season 2, I think. Oh, yeah. So yeah, definitely follow us on all of our social medias at TikTok, Instagram, X, at Two Recliners Pod. We got the big fucking board segment. We got our lazy masterpiece at the end of the episode. You can skip ahead to Good Will Hunting, or you can skip forward to Peacemaker or whatever through our chapters on our video. And
we're going to be mostly focusing on Peacemaker. So
let's get right into Peacemaker Season 2. Are you ready? It's a little bit hot.
Okay, so
Well, Chewie, what's your opinion on Peacemaker Season 2?
Oh.
First of all, I can't believe you stole me from my other owners, but it does smell good here, like tuna salad. I love talking about movies.
Well, that's good.
That's great.
Well, let us know what you think of Peacemaker Season 2. It's going to be better. You're going to be with better owners here. The other ones didn't care about you that much. What? Oh.
Yes, hello. Did you forget about me already?
Oh, it's Heaven Chewie.
Hey.
What's up, Chewie?
Yeah, I guess he's just going to be Heaven Chewie now.
No, Heaven. I'm the original Chewie. It's my head doesn't matter. You asked me what I think of the movies. Why is it
Well, it is me now. They used an interdimensional device to come get me. I'm the Chewie now.
Who do you think you are, you snobby, pig-smelling sack of rebel shit?
Whoa! You guys don't gotta be mean to each other.
Come on.
You guys are the same person.
nice.
You're just one's up there and one's
not
down
nice.
here. One might be from another universe, but
You told us you'd be coming back here by now. I don't know what you expect. You have to do the podcast.
You're not very nice. I'm going to ignore you now. Anyways, I liked Peacemaker Season 2. It had some issues, a slightly anticlimactic ending, but overall a good addition.
Oh, bullshit. It was shit. This teacher has no balls to say what is true. And I said it now.
Well, that's rude. Don't be mean to me. Well, that's not true. I like the season.
okay, guys. Okay. All right. Stop arguing.
Stop it.
Stop.
Please.
Done.
We kidnapped you. You're here now. You're dead. You're still up in heaven. If you can figure out what to do with God, then you can come, okay?
Call it off. Let the tempers fade. We'll figure it out next week.
Jeez.
All right?
Okay.
You guys, we gotta be in a better mood next week.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway.
Sorry.
So, let's get into Peacemaker Season 2.
All right. Well.
So what'd you think?
Oh my God. Okay. Well, it's kind of funny because both of their opinions.
I'm going to take these gloves off. They make a lot of noise.
Okay. Both of these opinions, I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
With them. I think I was disappointed because I love the first season of Peacemaker so much that it just had a lot to live up to, and it was kind of hyped with James Gunn being like, "Oh my god, this is like my most favorite thing I've ever like worked on," and everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's so cool!" And the story that they were giving us was crazy and so like interesting.
Yeah.
That I don't know. It just felt like there was a lot of wasted potential with it.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed with the season. I had problems with it before it even finished. If you go back, if you guys seen, or if whatever, but we did a reaction video for episode 2 of Peacemaker, and we didn't love it. I
feel like they could have handled certain issues.
It was kind of just a little dumb a little bit, I thought, and then I just felt like they went too far with some jokes. Their writing wasn't really completely there, and so after episode 2 we kind of fell away from it for a little bit, and we were stopping doing the reaction videos.
You did
anyway.
more.
Yeah,
it's funny whenever he watches something that he doesn't like, he's got to like take a break.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't really, it's just like I wasn't really interested to watch the next episode yet, but what was I gonna say? Oh, we stopped the reaction videos, but that wasn't because of it being bad or whatever. We just got busy, and then we came back and we binged 4 of the episodes, 3, 4, 5, and 6 once they had come out, and we watched them all together. And I actually fairly enjoyed all those episodes.
I enjoy 7, 8. What'd they say? People said they like 6, 7.
Well, up till 6. So 6 is when Adebayo is running away from the Nazis. So that was like pretty cool. Like once it got into that point, we're like, ooh, this is really good now.
Oh yeah, the whole reveal with the Nazi, like we kind of guessed it before it happened, but still it was just the build up, the lead up, everything was good.
Then episode 7 came out. We watched that one weekly. We actually recorded a reaction video for it, but it never went up. We enjoyed that one too. It was alright. But episode 8 was supposedly supposed to be like one of the greatest things that James Gunn's ever made. And well, like, so from the beginning when this season came out, James Gunn hyped this season up to be like so good. And also the critics, they released the first 5 episodes only to the critics. They said 6, 7, 8, it's too spoilery, it's too big, it's too crazy for us to reveal to the critics. And, you know, James Gunn held it back. And, I'm not taking these quotes out of context or something. He was very, very adamant that this stuff was going to be, like, some of the craziest stuff we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Huge cameos. Lex Luthor did show up, but whatever. These first 5 episodes, I wasn't even super impressed with them. First, like when it came out, it was 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. That was like a big headline. Like it was like one of the first superhero projects to ever be 100% Rotten Tomatoes from critics. That was insane to me. Once I had seen the second episode, once the 6 and 7 came out, I was a little bit more impressed. I was excited. 8 really was probably one of the worst finales I've seen to a TV show, especially considering it may be a series finale.
I would only say that, I mean, there's Game of Thrones and everything, but I would only say that because of just...
Yeah, I said one of the worst.
Okay. Just because of the expectations that we did have for it, and we know what James Gunn is capable of, and it's just, I just don't understand from like a writer's perspective why you would think that is like...
James Gunn...
It just feels like he had fun. Like that's what
James Gunn has never really let me down from his things.
Everyone's saying the gun jammed.
Yeah, there's been times. Yeah, I mean, did the gun jam? I think yes. I think this is one of the only times I have felt unsure about if James Gunn is capable. Like, it worries me because he hyped this up to be like the greatest thing he's ever made. He said it like multiple times. I watched the podcast. I listened to everything. He said this is his favorite, like episodes 6 and 8 are his favorite things he's ever made. That's why I
wonder how much
I don't know if it's just because his wife is so interconnected with it. Maybe he just loves it because she's such a big part of it.
Did he say it was the best, or did he say it was the most fun he's ever had?
Like, he just said it was like the craziest thing, like the best, like I don't know. I don't know, but like
that's what I'm wondering, because like
it just
for me,
doesn't
like,
come anywhere near Guardians of the Galaxy. It doesn't come near anywhere. Like even Peacemaker as a thing before season 2, I never thought was his best thing. Like I thought it was really good, but like Guardians and Suicide Squad, like they still like jump over like a lot of Peacemaker. Maybe not Suicide Squad, Peacemaker. Well, no, actually, I think I have.
I actually really like Suicide Squad.
I think Suicide Squad is ranked above Peacemaker in my rankings. But like all the Guardians movies are ranked above this. Creature Commandos was the only thing that was below.
Still, Creature Commandos was so good. Like I think it was really good.
But did James Gunn screw up? I think so. I don't know what he was really thinking about this, why it went the way it did.
But the thing is I don't think it's bad. Like I don't think it's like bad. I think it's just pointless a little bit.
Yeah,
and
it's not like bad. It's not like where it feels like Game of Thrones was a different idea because it was like offensive to itself. Like they screwed up so many characters' storylines. It made it actively angering to watch it,
and it just doesn't make sense. That's the thing.
Yeah,
there's not a lot in this show where I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, no,
like,
this show, it just feels like it all kind of fell flat. Things were underused, like storylines never really paid off.
Like I wonder, did he have fun? Because like I'm imagining him just like sitting in the writer's room, like saying jokes with his friends and being like, because like again, we're film students technically. We work with film, and like when you're on production making stuff with your friends, like it's so much fun.
It's funnier.
Yeah, but obviously that might not be the same quality as something,
you know.
Yeah.
And I thought James Gunn understood that, and that's kind of the problem I've had with a lot of this season. It just feels like a lot of like
friends
ad lib and a lot of improv, and just kind of like people are just yelling back and forth like fuck you, and you know, like saying like snarky things, and it's like it sounds like one of those things when I'm filming something that we do it and it's like, that was so good, that was so funny, but like in the editing room I end up having to cut out because it wasn't really that funny. It was just funny because it was funny on that one take too. But like when you combine, like basically when I filmed my series, and it was very much in this kind of style where it was very like vulgar and people arguing with each other and they're friends and they yell at each other, and that's kind of what it was. And like when we were filming the takes, you know, it takes long to film a 2-minute scene. So, you know, every take you're trying to make it so funny. But like when you make the final cut, you can't have every line be like this funny insult thing because it gets old. It immediately gets old, and the insults mean nothing because everything else is insults. You've made a baseline of just insults, and that's what I feel like is this show. It's just a compilation of every take we go to of a character or person is them saying something vulgar and mean to somebody else because it's funny and it's cool, and it's like it would have been funny if it was on its own, but it doesn't feel funny when it's constant. Now, season 1, I had this issue with, but not nearly to the extreme of this season. Season 1 had that problem, but I think it was still a good mix of improv and script. And I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not really sure exactly. Like, what kind of disappoints me is that he does have some really serious topics in this too. Like we literally talk about fucking Nazis in here, and there is today
and ICE,
and there is
with the ending with them trapping metahumans, putting them in prison.
And there is a trend of like white supremacy rising in the country. That is a thing. And again, people are getting hurt by, so like you have your art reflecting something really important. It just felt like it was kind of like chicken shit, like chicken shit. Like in a fact where it was just like it felt like he could have done way more intense good things with it.
Another thing that's a big thing to consider, this, because he did say that he has said out, you know, before this finale even came out, he said the ending of Peacemaker directly connects in the beginning of Superman and this next Superman movie. Yeah. And this worries me for 2 reasons. One, that would have been fine if this was good, but now that this was so anticlimactic. I can't really say for sure these storylines weren't concluded, because maybe they're going to be concluded in Superman. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm so shocked with like the way Rick Senior was acting, that I was like, that's gotta be fucking Lex Luthor, like in disguise. Like, there's no way. But then he did put Peacemaker away, and I was like, oh, is it?
I guess it is him. Yeah. I mean, but anyway, we'll go to Rick Flag because we got to talk about him. But no, so he said this was supposed to be set up for Superman. You know, that's fine, but now it's kind of starting to feel like, and this is why interconnected universes are so hard to manage. And I said this a couple episodes ago on the podcast. You know, James Gunn, you know, was getting upset with, I think, some of the Marvel stuff, how things were interconnected and how it limited people. And yet I feel like this show is limited then by Superman, because this show is actively hurt by the idea that you're setting up Superman. And I don't know how much this is going to carry over into Superman. I didn't even really want it to. Like, I feel like this Earth X stuff and like the Nazis and everything, that fits perfect into into Peacemaker. That doesn't feel like a Superman movie idea. I mean, maybe, I don't know. But I mean,
most superheroes have fought Nazis. Like, that's
but also the Superman movie, we've been told that it's that, you know, Lex Luthor's obviously going to be in it in the body armor mech suit, and then James Gunn posted a picture of a brain on his script, which pretty much alludes to that the villain of Superman 2 is Brainiac, who is one of Superman's biggest villains. But he's not connected to this kind of stuff. So I don't really quite understand then, because obviously if Brainiac's the main villain, this is not going to be like a huge focus of that movie. I mean, it might be part of it. It might be Lex Luthor's plan. I don't know though. So I'm just worried that this was handicapped because they wanted to set up Superman, and that's what Marvel did. That's why Marvel has such a problem sometimes, is because they make things lesser than what they need to be to set up something else. And I don't know. That finale though was definitely...
I was so confused. Literally when it ended, I was saying, what the fuck was that? Like, what? And then they had this 2 fucking random end credit scenes that were pointless.
Well, they have those end credit scenes on
I know,
every
I said, no, they had them, but they weren't that funny. Yeah, and they weren't that interesting.
Well, that's the thing, is that those scenes prove, at the end of every episode, the Peacemaker has like basically a outtake of a certain scene. It's really not canonical, because sometimes the scene like breaks out of the original scene. So these are like non-canonical outtakes of scenes because they were just funny, but he couldn't put it in. They've had this every episode, and I literally don't think I've found one of them funny out of all of them. It's just more of the same, just fuck you, that's fucking bullshit, I'm gonna stick my penis up your cunt and fucking like
fuck your mom.
Like, it's just old. Like, I don't care for it. It's not creative to me. And like, maybe James Gunn is better in PG-13. Maybe he's better when he's constricted to not cuss words, because I don't know what is going on. Like, I'd never felt this way ever with Guardians of the Galaxy dialogue, or even in Suicide Squad. It felt
teenagery.
It did. It just felt like juvenile, like it was written juvenilely, and that sucks because I know James Gunn wrote it. Like, it's not that he...
Well, that's why I told you. I said some of his early films were very raunchy and juvenile, and I don't know, maybe when he has more access to more R-rated stuff, it gets more childish. Like, I can't remember.
I don't have a huge problem with season 1. Like, season 1 as its own was still in my A tiers. Like, I love season 1, even with its shortcomings. Like, I think it told a great story. It was completed. It felt like it came to a really good climax, a bigger climax, honestly, than I could have expected. Like, it was crazy that season, the way it turned. And this one just kind of left off. Like, I can't believe that they left Keith's character alive, his brother, in the other universe, and he didn't come back in the finale and fight them. Yeah. Like, I don't understand. Like, that was like pretty clear that's what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But it didn't.
This is the movie of Summer 43. It has 5% on Rotten Tomatoes. If you want to watch a trailer or something, it's very, very raunchy, very sex and fucking and gross out and like stuff like that. And that was made during 2013. That wasn't something like super long ago. Oh my God, it kind of.
And I really don't know how I feel about. I mean, how do you feel about the different like? How do you feel about the different tones being mixed into the new DCU? Like that you can have this and you can also have Superman in the summer. That was the way it was.
I actually don't mind it because it does give a variety, especially because this is a TV show. This isn't like a movie thing.
Yeah.
I kind of like the different tones. It's refreshing. I don't like, that's sometimes the thing with Marvel. I just feel like I was getting the same tone over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Like maybe if it's with a character, I'd want the same. Like if Superman, I wouldn't want to see that character Superman suddenly being like a dark noir film type of thing. His movies can remain consistent. But if we have a new character like Batman or Clayface or Wonder Woman, give me a different feeling.
But the question is, you know, when you have those different things, like if Peacemaker is setting up Superman, do you have to watch Peacemaker to watch Superman? And if so, what's the kid? I don't think so. They
can just quickly say that Lex Luthor, he's rich.
I mean, I get that.
Yeah, like
I mean, I agree with you, but I'm playing devil's advocate just because it does create a complicated situation where you're now forcing kids to watch, or younger people to watch something pretty vulgar.
Well, I don't know if they're young enough to where they can't watch that. I mean, their parents are going to take them to the theater, and they've seen worse things online.
I guess, but I mean, this show had some pretty bad stuff. I mean, they had the orgy scene at the beginning of the season. That was probably one of the craziest scenes I've seen in TV in terms of nudity. I mean, I will say, I mean, I haven't seen The Boys. I've heard a lot of stuff about that show being one of the worst. I've seen Game of Thrones. I think that was probably more than anything I ever seen in Game of Thrones.
Well, they've had broth. No.
But it wasn't that bad.
No, I would just say, but again, it's not something you are forced to see. It's if a parent knows that exists, they're just sort of like, well, you don't, like, let's not watch that. Like, don't have to watch it.
So, do you think this is the worst thing that James Gunn has put out, season 2 of Peacemaker, that we've watched?
I mean, I've seen movie 43 one. That's really bad.
Oh, you have seen it?
Yeah, I can't remember where I saw it. I think I saw it from some shitty DVD at the library.
I think this is probably the worst thing I've seen. This is worse than the worst thing that
clip from TikTok.
Yeah, the worst thing that I seen was Creature Commandos, but that wasn't even bad. Like I didn't dislike Creature Commandos.
Yeah, so when you say worse, it's not like bad.
Yeah,
it's just
like it was just the worst of what I've seen. But like Creature Commandos was still
very good.
Very good. Like I enjoyed it. It wasn't like as big as I wanted it to be. It wasn't as full as I wanted it to be. It was just kind of like its own
it was
thing.
limited.
It was very limited. But this season actively like made me upset at some things that happened and the way it happened. So this is definitely the worst thing that James Gunn has put out, in my opinion.
Wow.
And it scares me because he is the head of DC now. Yeah. And that worries me. Like I thought we could trust him, but this worries me a little bit.
I would.
Yeah, he's not in control of everything.
No, I would have a little bit. I'm not going to give up entirely because again, this is his project with a lot of his friends too. Mm-hmm. And it's a TV show. It's not something like the DC movie lineup where like that is now like you go to the movie theaters.
I agree.
So it's because like also movies they take longer to make. A lot of people just go out and watch the movies. This is just, it's like his project.
I do think a big part of it is because of his wife was a big part of the season.
Are you blaming women now, huh?
No, I'm not. I'm actually saying I think he liked it so much because she did a good job. She was so integral and she had such good parts in this season. And the episodes that he said he loved the most was 6 and 8. And 6 and 8, like she had very emotional scenes and things about her character. So I think he really liked exploring this character of hers, and I did like it, but it's, you know, when you're not connected to her, you know, it's different. Maybe he had a different connection to this. And also, yeah, it's all his friends. Like the guy who plays John Economos is like his actual friend that works with him on movies and stuff. So like, and you know, John Cena, like he loves working with John Cena. Like
his career is going off. Like it's
so. The season was overhyped, definitely. I was very disappointed at the beginning how much it was overhyped, and I was disappointed in the ending, obviously. I think most people are. It's not just me this time.
I do have to say, I feel like, again, so I think just the biggest thing to say for the season is just wasted potential.
Yeah.
Like, even, they did this thing in the season finale that I really don't like in movies and TV shows. When a character is going through something really traumatic and really hard and really terrible, and it's just resolved in one talk. One pep talk. That's it. I know that happens in TV shows, but usually I don't feel like it's as huge as something like what he just went through, I feel like. Like, everyone around him is dying. He just, like, left this universe with his brother, like, they think is dead, shot his father, who was kind of apparently like a really chill, nice guy who didn't have to be murdered at all. And I don't know. And also he just magically came out of prison, which I don't mind it too much, but it just felt like Peacemaker, he just like got out of prison with like the
they paid his bail.
I know they did, but again, you have this buildup of like he gave himself up, he did this for them, and all of it's resolved just in the last episode, and then there's a bunch of cheerful music. It's like a music video, and then
it was weird the way they ended that. Like it's all real high key lighting
because they were trying to make it seem like this is it, and then they made the twist of like, oh my god, he's getting kidnapped.
I get that, and it's like,
which I'm like, well, yeah, we all were expecting that. I feel like in my mind,
I was expecting it, but at the same time, I was like, this episode's been weird, surprising me from the start, so maybe they are going to end it like this. I don't know. I was like, because at a point we're like, something's got to happen, like someone's going to get shot, and then we're like, but it's like, it's been about 45 minutes we've been watching this, like the episode's only so long, like it's got to end soon. Another thing is a big problem with this season was how much the Earth X was underused. Like, from the beginning, when we got to episode, if you remember, well, we did a reaction on episode 7, and when we got to it, it was about Earth X, and I was like, I wish we would have got to this earlier, and you were like, it was fine, and I was like, but there's only one episode left.
I didn't know, and I was like, what the fuck, there's one episode left?
Yeah, like, once I told her the finale was next week, she was like, oh yeah, I agree with you now, and I'm like, yeah, because, like, we got to Earth X, they barely did anything in it, no world building, and then we just leave, and there's no even conclusion to it. Like, before the finale even came out, I was upset that we hadn't got enough of it before, because I thought the first half of the season was really slow and dealing with just kind of stupid stuff. I felt like when the Earth X stuff was the most interesting thing about everything, and if they would have revealed that Nazi twist in episode 4 or something, and then just
got stuck there or something,
and explore that world and have conflict there, I mean, it was just so underused. Keith's character was underused. Peacemaker's dad, like, I would have liked to see more of him. The Sons of Liberty, I would have liked to see more of them. I mean, I would have liked to see maybe even flashbacks of the old vigilante fighting the old Peacemaker in that universe, you know? Like, there was so much setup too, like Peacemaker, like vigilante having this other vigilante who hates Peacemaker, like, you thought so cool. Maybe like that vigilante was gonna fight Peacemaker, and then the other vigilante was going to fight vigilante and like fight him, and like there was this other hardcore.
Thinking that his brother's
we never got any resolving on the other hardcore. We never got any resolution on Keith. And the only reason I'm so upset about all this is because James Gunn has said there's no thoughts about a season 3. So I thought all this stuff was going to be wrapped up pretty tight.
I thought people are saying that maybe that was just like a trick or something, like he didn't.
Maybe, I mean, maybe it's a trick, but as of right now, they have said there's no thoughts about season 3, and so I treated this as a series finale, and it didn't feel like that. Like, I'm so disappointed in it. I don't know. Another thing is, I don't think there was there was so much talking in the season, not enough like getting to the point,
not a lot of
getting
action.
to the action.
Yeah.
That's what I wrote. Not enough action. Like Vigilante literally like did not put on his suit until like episode 6.
And I'm not the type of person that needs I'm not the type of person
was barely in his suit whole season.
I'm not the type of person that needs like when I'm watching a superhero movie, I'm like, I want to see them kick each other's asses. Like I want to see.
But you need to see something.
I'm saying, but I do care about like going through the emotional steps of a character, finding themselves and figuring out how they feel. Like that's fine. I love that writing. I feel like a lot of superhero movies lack that.
And honestly,
but it is. There's always a balance you have to have with it, especially when it's like Peacemaker. Like that's a show. Have them be violent and have him more address like what they went through. Because another thing that was upset with me is that he's all happy and stuff, but he has gotten away with killing a lot of people.
That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah. Like they address that, like what is wrong with us? Like we have killed people, like there's something wrong, and then it's just like
remind me to get back to that because I do want to talk about that. But yeah, like the action, like
so it's like emotionally addressing stuff and then not at the same time.
I agree with you too, like where you said like the first, like it's okay if we go slower. Like I was thinking that during the first 4 episodes, like this is a lot slower than the first season. Like it's not a ton of action, it's very slow, a lot of talking, but I'm fine with that as long as we pick it up and make that stuff mean something in the next 4 episodes. But it didn't feel like that. No. So, that's fine. Like House of the Dragon season 2. I think House of the Dragon season 2 was pretty slow, a lot of talking, a lot of setup. Yeah. And I understood that. And I am a little disappointed with that season, but I do know it's set up for season 3. That season 3 is going to be a lot of stuff. So I kind of feel like this, but there is no season 3. Like this is the end. Like so I don't think there's enough action. I mean, Peacemaker was barely in a suit, Vigilante was barely in a suit. We didn't even get to see them fight together. The only one we really saw do some really cool fight scenes was Harcourt, which she did. It was really cool. And then Peacemaker, the only real scene we had with him is when he fought himself at the beginning, and when he fought that was barely a fight. And then when he fought the Sons of Liberty in the other universe, that was about it. Like there really wasn't anything. I mean, we got the Eagly fighting the team thing, but that whole thing already pissed me off. So I just
people really liked that scene.
I know. Anyway, what were you saying? So you were talking about. Oh yes, for me, the characters just don't get the right treatment that I feel like they should get. I feel like we're putting rose-colored glasses on these people. Like in episode 8, there was this moment with Vigilante and Adebayo, and I thought the same thing during the scene. Is she's basically like, we need to go get him out of prison, and he's like, I'll go kill the judge's kids and family, basically.
Or he said threaten them.
No, he said I'd murder his entire family.
Oh yeah.
And
she's crazy.
And she's like, no, we'll just use the money. And it's like funny as a joke. And then she's like, and then they leave and whatever, they use the money.
It's funny as a joke when you don't sit there and you try to address it for the audience as something serious.
But
that's what I'm saying.
It was funny what I'm trying to say is it was funny in like season 1 where Vigilante was a new character. But now that you want me to actually care about this character, you can't just throw out in the middle of lines that they kill children and they're still.
Are you sure he said children?
He said his whole family.
Oh, okay.
And he killed children in the first season. Like he shot those. Remember, he took the gun from Peacemaker and shot the children.
Oh, I don't remember.
I mean, they were aliens. They were children that aliens had taken over. But he is okay with killing children, and that's always been a thing, But
I mean, Peacemaker said that he would be
right. Peacemaker said the same thing, but we've went on a journey with Peacemaker. We've figured out that he doesn't do.
I would say like that is fine because he's more of a side character. It's completely fine if you want to have him be like that, but you can't have him be like that and also have a scene where Peacemaker, the main character, is yelling, "What is wrong with us? Like, what are we now? Like, we just kill people." Yeah. So you can't have the writers be like, "We gotta address how fucked up this is," and then also kind of like after that, play it up as a joke.
Yeah, I just don't think we're sending like a coherent message with the character. It's like these people are all terrible people.
Like, he is fucked up in the head. That's
I don't think we get like enough reminders that these people are terrible people, and it's like we get so many moments where it's like it's rose-colored glasses. It's just like, yeah, but these people have feelings, and they're like, but like, I don't know what Vigilante's doing on the side. If Vigilante is saying all this nice stuff,
he said he's taking down drug traffickers.
He's best friends with Peacemaker and all this, but if he's going and killing, because he said in the first season, and it's funny because it was in the first season and he was new, he would kill a graffiti artist because they are worse to humanity than like some other people. Like, he said that, like, and that's funny, but it's like, now it's kind of like we want to care about Vigilante more as a person and not just like this character.
Wouldn't it be so cool if Peacemaker, in realizing like that he wants to change, that he goes against Vigilante in some way? Because if he's coming to the terms of like, this is fucked up, like I can't be part of this, and then he's just,
I feel like so much more could have been done.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you had to have done it. Like, you could have, like, Peacemaker season 1, they didn't do any shit like that. They did just kill people. Some, like, I like Deadpool. You don't have to address it, but when you do, now you gotta write better. Now you have to do something with that. Because even when she was sitting talking to him and she's saying, you are good, which I do think in the end Peacemaker is, because he does feel guilt over what he's done. He was raised in an environment that was awful, and he feels, so I do think there is a good part of him.
I think Peacemaker's character is fine.
But I'm saying when she sits down there and she says, obviously, like, he's right. He didn't kill his brother, obviously. He was ordered to kill Rick Flag Jr. But then she also said, but then you listened to yourself when you knew you shouldn't have gone. I'm like, okay, so he knew he shouldn't have done it, but he did it. That is you. I don't know what she meant, but you know what I mean. She used an example.
I know.
Yeah, she was saying,
I remember.
Then
I agree.
You knew it was wrong, but so he did do something he knew was wrong.
She said like two or three things that did line up together, like the government ordered you to do this, and then she said another thing that didn't really line up. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And I was like, what do you mean? What?
Yeah.
I did like.
Do you? Okay.
I did like the relationship.
Do you think
with her and her girlfriend that was? Good.
Yeah. Well, that was good. But do you think, this is an interesting one? Do you think Chris, Peacemaker, and Harcourt actually made sense? Do you think it was a good relationship? Because I don't know.
I think it was sweet and cute, but I don't remember it enough from season 1.
To be honest, I really don't feel like the setup was ever there for it. When they started hinting at this at the beginning of this season, I was like, really? I was like,
I don't remember. Okay, I can't say much because I don't remember season 1 that much for their relationship.
Direction we're going. I mean, like, he liked her a little bit. I don't know. I honestly would have rather, like, Harcourt, like, her character maybe dies at the end and like it changed, like something to, I don't know. I don't feel like it really was that satisfying for them to end up together. It didn't.
What do you mean you'd rather, like
I feel like it would have had a bigger impact if she would have died and made Peacemaker's character go on a different journey or something. Especially to end off this show, if it was the end of the show, I wouldn't have been upset with that. But I don't know. I just don't know if it was right for them to end up together. Let us know what you guys think. I think
more people should have died. I think it should have been more serious. I think it should have been more...
Yeah, I thought somebody else was going to die, but nobody else died. Well, let's talk about Rick Flag Sr. So Rick Flag Sr. showed up in Creature Commandos and then is in this show, and he seems like a pretty different character.
I understand him in the beginning with his son and wanting to go after Peacemaker. That's fine. But now he is like... not just compromising like Peacemaker's life. He is like actively helping the government basically have concentration camp for meta. Like,
it does, like you said, it does make me think maybe there is some Lex Luthor stuff tied into it, but it's also still so Rick Flag that I don't know. It's
because
so
he
weird.
chose to have Peacemaker be thrown as a test thing.
Yeah, and I'm fine with the son thing being this thing at first, but usually when shows have like this vengeance thing, especially when it's not like set up a ton, it's just like, you killed my son, I'm coming after you.
Yeah.
And like we don't really care about the son like that much. Like we kind of like we do, but it's not really...
when I watched Suicide Squad, Death was really good.
Right.
I really I liked his character.
I don't feel like keeping that as his only character motivation for the entire 8 episodes is really that interesting. Like, we've seen it before. It's old. It's just you killed my son, I'm gonna kill you now, and I'm gonna get revenge on you. Like, I would have preferred to see, especially because I thought Rick Flag was kind of at least had a little bit of a heroic side to him. You know, that maybe he could have overcame that, or, you know, something, and then maybe Lex Luthor got a hold of him. And
but hasn't he done like crazy shit though in the past before too? That's also not completely moral.
Probably. I mean, he was part of the task force in Creature Commandos, and those people weren't all good people. Like, so
no,
like,
but also he did like defend them though.
Did he? I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like his character was really that consistent, and I don't think he was that interesting either. Like, he was very wasted. Okay, another character.
Another character.
Langston Fleury.
Who the fuck is that?
That is
the black guy?
Yeah. Who has bird blindness.
His character is just a funny joke.
I
like that he like kind of showed some moments where he was like doubting. Like,
he was better near the end of the season. I felt like I was getting gaslighted by people online, because everybody freaking loved this character at the beginning when he first came in episode 2. I hated him. I thought it was funny. I thought it was like it was kind of funny. It was like, okay, this is stupid. Like, that's so funny. But then it was like, it just got old. Dumb. The way he acted, and like just how gross he was. I don't like it.
Sometimes he was really, really inappropriate. Like, sexist and like inappropriate, and also like weird.
I mean, sexist isn't. I mean, a lot of characters are, but it was just it was in a more overt, like, not funny way, to the point where it was like, I can't even laugh at this because it's so crazy. Like,
I'm not saying that like a sexist, like, obviously there's sexist stuff everywhere, there is like sexist jokes. I'm not offended with sexist jokes, but it has to be funny. That's what I'm saying. And sometimes it was just like weirdly creepy. Sometimes I'm just like uncomfortable.
Yeah, I didn't really care. I didn't really care for him, and you know, near the end he was a little alright, and he ends up being in their team.
Yeah, I wish I saw that.
And then another character, this robot girl who works for Rick Flag, Bordeaux.
Her character.
She just suddenly switches out of nowhere. She was
so happy with, and I understand her being like,
just don't understand, like, none of these characters make any sense. And I'm not crazy, because I just watched The Pit, and everything in The Pit made perfect sense, and their character writing was so good in that show, and I'm like, no, like, there's something wrong with this writing, and it's just not right. It's not right. I can't.
It's okay, Drake. It's okay. It's all right.
I can't.
Yeah, I know, it's fine. We're gonna have Yamato later.
Maybe.
Okay. Maybe. We'll have sleep later.
So, some interesting other things. Let's see here. We had, I'm just going through some different things. Justice Gang getting retconned at the beginning. That was pretty neat. That was pretty neat how they worked this whole season into the new universe. That was neat.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. We had Peacemaker 2 dying. We had...
What about Eagle Hunter?
Yeah, I was going to get to him. Enchantress, there was a retcon that Rick Flag Jr., his girlfriend from Suicide Squad, the original Suicide Squad movie, Enchantress, June Moon, that she is still alive in this new DCU universe, that she is still alive, and she has her Enchantress powers still. Like, that movie just didn't happen, I guess.
It's confirmed that her powers are there?
Yeah, he said if I break up with her, she's going to tear a hole through the middle of the earth. That's what he said. I looked it up before this just to make sure, so because I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, like, so they've completely retconned Suicide Squad out of this canon, at least the first one.
That's interesting.
So that's interesting. I don't know why. Like, maybe that means he does have a plan of Enchantress coming back.
I remember people saying that the way they did her character was terrible.
I'm fine with it, but it is interesting. So yeah, we had this Saint Wild is his name. He's the eagle hunter. He's hunting for the prime eagle. Well, actually, he's just hunting an eagle at first, and then Eagly.
This is what I would have said, where if I filmed something like this with my friends, I would have had such a good fucking time. These are like the scenes where I'm like,
I really liked his stuff, honestly. I didn't think
it just felt funny.
It was,
like, that actually
so
felt
good.
funny.
It was so good.
It was a little ridiculous sometimes, and like it really had no impact on the plot.
I thought, but he was good because he's a side character. He's just a random side character. Just like how in Suicide Squad we had random side characters like Weasel and like the detaching arm kid. Like, they were just so stupid that it's so funny, and then they die, and then it's just, you just remember them for just being that stupid character and dying.
But usually they also had something for the plot. That's the only thing.
Kinda. I mean, detaching arm kid just came in.
They were cannon fodder for.
Yeah, so I will say that his death didn't really mean anything other than getting us to know that Eagly is a prime eagle or whatever.
Or maybe, I don't know, he might have been like hallucinating from blood loss.
No, he is. That is true.
It's true.
So yeah, so at first he's hunting Eagly, and then John Economos is like says something about Eagly. Oh, he says there's two of them or something. It was another eagle, and he was like, oh, well, if there's another one, then that means that he's the prime eagle. And then we think he's kind of crazy, but then he actually like does this ritual and he finds
it's kind of crazy because he is like what he said.
And then Eagly brings all these eagles to fight him and kill him, and then shows Eagly like he is the prime eagle. Yeah. So it was interesting the way they did that.
It's kind of weird because like the one character, I can't remember his name, the coward, the IT guy, whatever his name is, like he points out, he's like, you're just like, you're not Native American, like you're just some guy who's like doing these Native American rituals, and he's like, I think you're just acting like you care about the Native Americans to kill eagles. But like it actually works though. Yeah. Like it's weird, like he's like, I have to do this to bring justice for the Native Americans who were slaughtered or whatever.
I thought it was a really funny character. I also, Michael Rooker does a great job. He was one of the best parts of the season.
He's the best part of everything.
Really happy.
I was
really happy to see him in this.
I love his acting. He was one of the best parts of Guardians of the Galaxy. He's the reason why I love Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Yeah. That's my favorite out of all of them.
Everybody travels to the other universe. We find out it's a Nazi world, which was so cool, but nothing got done with it.
Nazis are bad. That's what we learned, which is true, but it's not really shocking.
Yeah, it could have conveyed so many cool themes and stuff that's relevant to today and stuff like that. Like we could have went so deep into it, and it just felt like we just left it.
Felt cowardly.
And now I'm also just concerned because I literally have no idea how this is gonna get figured out. Like, I don't feel like this is a Superman 2 storyline. I don't feel like the Nazi world is Superman 2. Like, that doesn't feel like Superman's
I don't think that's
story.
It's probably gonna have really touched nothing on that, I'm assuming.
So, but then
the thing that they're gonna use for the Superman 2 is locking away MetaHuman.
I mean, Keith is alive, so Keith is gonna basically become like Peacemaker's arch enemy.
It locks into it because Lex Luthor's obviously has power out of jail. Mm-hmm. They have now a whole new prison system where they're putting away MetaHumans. That's what's going to be. It's weird though. I wonder what it is because like the last scene is like there's monsters and everything.
Because Superman is trying to tell this story about immigrants. It started on it in the first one, and with vans going around capturing people with black hoods and locking them in a van and then sending them to a prison where we have no idea where they are. It's a pretty clear theme that they're trying to establish with immigrants. So that's definitely where Superman 2 is going. I can see that.
The whole season included people being discriminated for. But
the whole Nazi thing, I don't see as being Superman thing. So that whole thing, I think, should have been resolved in this show, and it wasn't.
Not everyone, but there's a lot of comic books of superheroes kicking Nazis' asses.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's some of James Gunn's favorite, which isn't particularly bad. I'm upset that I didn't get to see G.I. Robot. Yeah. I wanted to see G.I. Robot. If we're gonna go all James Gunn and like James Gunn is gonna do all the shit that he loves.
Yeah.
Where is G.I. Robot? Did you not have the budget for it? Did you put it all in Eagly?
Lex Luthor comes in as a cameo. That was really cool. It was a nice surprise. Lex Luthor's like tech guy Sidney Happerson comes in, and he's just so insufferably not funny. No. And I just don't understand. Weird,
because I thought his character was that he's like redeemed himself or something like that.
I just don't quite understand what they're thinking in these writing rooms. Like, it's just not funny. I don't understand.
I'm not a sourpuss who doesn't like raunchy humor.
Yeah. Like we like raunchy humor.
Like Deadpool, like season 1 of Peacemaker. I like Rick and Morty.
I feel like it's gone
not
way
a lot of
too
Rick and Morty,
far.
but like I did.
It's just like, shut the fuck up. I'm just so disappointed. Keith, we get Keith in the other universe, Augie dying, the alternate Augie who's not a Nazi. He's just kind of complicit in the system.
Yeah, that's crazy. And Peacemaker just moved on from that. And he
kind of his message kind of resonates with the team, because they work for a government that they don't quite agree with, but they don't feel like they can change that.
Yeah, but
so
now at the end
they change. Yeah. They separate from the government. They quit their jobs.
Well, now they have all this money from Vigilante that might help with that.
Yeah.
So they didn't change until they're like, well, like Vigilante's letting us use his money now, so now we can have a stable income.
I do like what they did with the other Augie, Peacemaker's dad. But I just wish we would have seen more of it.
That's why I don't like what they did.
Yeah, I just wish we would have seen more of it. Like I just
because
feel like
do you know like the psychology
wasted.
of being like you have this piece of shit dad who's awful, and then you meet a version of him who's a really nice guy, and your friend kills him in front of you, stabs him in the neck to death, and was gonna help you out. And like it is a hero who is like against the Nazi shit. It seems like. Yeah. And also, it's interesting because his son obviously is completely sucked in that ideology too. Like he sees a black woman, he immediately degrades her, objectifies her, and like chases after her, and is only stopped by him. So like I wanted to see what happened to him that made him fall into that ideology.
Yeah, I would have liked to see all of it.
Like and just again like even that, like I'm surprised at how just easily when you really think about that, and then he just is still friends with Vigilante after that. I don't know if I could have. I don't know. Yeah, it's just when you really think about it.
It's all skipped over very much so. And then we get this thing with the boat that they keep referring to all season. And I don't know. It just gets annoying a little bit. And then at the end, we get a
what was annoying about the boat thing?
I don't know. I didn't care for it. It just wasn't interesting to me. Like this thing that happened on the boat. They reference it every episode, and then at the end it's, oh my god, they kissed. Like everybody knew that.
Well, I liked that twist because I thought that maybe they just got drunk on a boat and had sex. And knowing that it was just a night where they had fun and they just kissed and she left like that, to me, that felt more interesting because it was like, it wasn't just some fling, like it actually was a sweet moment between. It made me like Peacemaker more. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think.
Yeah. So in the end, it comes to a concert of Foxy Shazam.
Good band, by the way. Like their music.
Great song, yeah. But that's just kind of where the show ends. It's just like this happy montage with the band.
But then it didn't end like that.
And it was kind of like, it's just kind of sour that it ended that way for me. Just because we didn't get everything else.
It felt cheap.
It could have ended that way still. Because also in season 1, if you don't remember, the intro song is obviously throughout every episode, but in the final battle, when the team walks out onto the field to fight the aliens on the field, the song plays. Like for the first time in the show. I've
never been like
and they fight like to that intro song for the first like 3 minutes of that battle. Which I
remember that being satisfying.
Yeah, that was really cool. This one, I didn't feel that way. Now, it's cool that it was kind of like a happy moment and not like this battle moment, but just because we didn't get anything else before it, it just was like, what the fuck am I watching? Yeah. I'm like, turn this off. Like, I don't want to watch this. I want to see the interesting stuff. Like, I didn't want a 50-minute episode, basically an epilogue. It was not like an episode. It was just an epilogue. It was just what happened in episode 7. This is what happened after. Like episode 7 was our climax. This is what was after. Episode 7 didn't feel that way when I watched episode 7. It didn't feel like the climax. So I'm just really confused.
It seemed like you felt hurt in a way.
I did. I was very hurt because I enjoy the show. and it really disappointed me.
It was one of the first superhero TV shows. I think it was. Was it the first superhero TV show I watched?
It was one of them. I think you watched it before the MCU. I think we watched it before the MCU.
It was the first like superhero TV show we watched together. Pretty good.
That's about all I have written. Let me look through some of these other things real quick. Directing, writing, plot, pacing, performances. Performances were really good. At least like the parts where it really mattered. Like I don't feel like it was good like all the time through like just little scenes. But like the real emotional moments, I thought were good. Like when I really love John Cena when John Cena when they're stabbing his brother. That was really good. Harcourt stuff through all her fights and her stuff. Like and the moment where she breaks down, like she's a great actress. But I feel like those are so good because it feels like that was scripted and that was well written and they adhered to that script. And the things I don't think is good is because I feel like they strayed off of script while filming. And obviously they did because they have outtakes at the end. Yeah. They're obviously doing extra takes with random shit and then whatever's best they're putting in. Yeah. So, you know, it proves that that's happening. I don't feel like there was enough action this season. Emotion, comedy. I don't think this season was really that funny, to be honest. Other than Michael Rooker's character, I did enjoy his character.
It's not us, is it?
No.
Sorry, there's someone just honking outside.
Anyway, let's do so compared season 1 versus season 2. In what ways, you know, was season 2 better in any way? Was there anything?
I like that they addressed the murder and them being so violent. I like that idea a lot, really. I like him being so upset at his life because of all the mistakes that he has done and then going into this other world. I thought that's such a cool storyline. I like the idea of him falling in love with someone who is a Nazi and he doesn't know it, and then he's got to fucking reconcile with that.
But the execution of all those things.
That's what I'm saying. What I love most about it is the ideas. I like the progression of Adebayo. Is that her name? Adebayo's relationship with her girlfriend. Yeah, that was good. You never you don't. But really,
still, nothing was better than season 1.
I'm saying, but you don't really see lesbian couples on TV like going through other relationship issues that other couples like. They usually don't delve into it that much, and I like how they finished. It was healthy. It was refreshing to see compared to how other TV shows fuck up like relationship issues.
Yeah, I liked it.
I even like I really like that line where she was like, she doesn't fit into my dreams, and she's like, well, have you fit into hers at all?
I mean, that scene was good, but was anything in season 2 better than season 1?
Better? Well, the thing is, I still have a hard time remembering season 1.
I liked Harcourt's character a lot more in this season, I think, maybe.
I like the emotional turmoil she's going through. Yeah, with her being like sleeping with like Rick's son, and then her coming to terms of understanding that it's not Peacemaker's fault. Really,
I like Harcourt's character maybe more in this season. That's probably all I can say. I don't. Everything else, it was better in season 1. Now the intro, which one was better, season 1 or season 2?
The song is better, but I think the dancing.
Julian, it's a hungry world.
I think the song is better in season 2, but I like the performance.
Season 1, I think.
I like the iconicness.
Season 1 was catchier, like instantly, and I've seen this opinion obviously online. Like this is pretty much how everyone feels. Season 1 was like first episode, you're like, hell yeah, I love this. But like season 2, for the first like 4 episodes, you're kind of like, it's alright, and then like it builds. And like by the end, you're like, I love this.
The song like feels like what I wanted the show to be. Like the dance and choreography, it just felt like there was something that was going to be really like emotional, but also kind of like the way it ends with all just some falling over and like it fades off. It just feels like there's something really bad's going to happen.
Something's going to happen.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just didn't get that really.
Overall, I think season 1's intro is more iconic. The song is more catchier, but I actually do like the song of season 2 better. Yeah,
it's really good. I think he is, and I like that he showed me a new band because I do like their music. I've been listening to a little more.
All right, is that about all you have to say? Overall, season 2 of Peacemaker, Pretty utterly disappointing. It was
utterly. That's
there's not much of it that even comes close to season 1. Season 1 was so good, and it disappoints me, and it makes me. It puts me into a weird.
Scared little boy.
Puts me in a weird spot because I don't know if to move Peacemaker down on my rankings right now.
Oh no!
And I'm still trying to figure that out because I don't know how to
cope with that.
Cope with the idea that that's gonna make this show worse. But does it though? Does it make the overall show worse? Because it doesn't offend me to the point that it's like, it just doesn't feel like it was really anything else. Like it didn't like screw up the show.
That's the thing. That's why I wouldn't move it down because of that.
That's kind of where I was thinking about it when I was doing my rankings before the episode.
Bored.
When I was thinking about what I'm going to rank it, and I'm thinking, I don't feel like it actually hurts it to the point where it's going to move it down like a lot. Especially like it's not that bad. It's just I'm very disappointed with it, but it's not like terrible. It's just kind of like a season that just wasn't really that good. Like I didn't care for that season. That's pretty much it.
So that's just your way of saying that you can't even fathom moving Peacemaker down. So
well, we'll see. We'll see what I think when we get to it.
Okay.
So that's about it on Peacemaker.
When we ended it, Drake, I was so close. I don't like waiting till the podcast. I just like going off and talking about what I watched immediately. And the way Drake was just sitting there, just like... like he just had so much. He's like, let's film right now, and it was like, what the hell was it? It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. Let's get it all set up now. Let's get in our costumes and do it now.
Yeah. I'm gonna get my thumbnail now.
Here, ready? I'm like shocked. I'm like, oh my god. Hold on, let me get my eagly in. Like, look, you go like this. Doing the sniper wolf. Oh, okay.
Let me make sure our audio is still good before we continue.
Okay.
We're gonna get through this pretty quickly. Hello?
We got 30 more minutes left, something like that.
We don't have much time left. We're about an hour in already. Okay. So we're gonna go into a movie we watched early last week. It's Good Will Hunting, starring Matt Damon and Robin Williams and Ben Affleck.
Robin Williams.
And this was an interesting movie. I've always heard good stuff about it. Otis, what is your opinion on Good Will Hunting? Anyway.
Thanks, Chewy. Or Otis. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I've always heard like just people's like one of their favorite movies. So I don't
understand why that.
Yeah, I was like, let's turn it on. I don't understand why people say this is one of their favorite movies.
It's not bad.
I can understand why it's maybe a comfort movie, and it's such an old movie,
especially with Robin Williams too. Like
Robin Williams does make this movie good, but
he's the best part of it.
I don't understand why people think this is like one of the best movies they've seen, because I've seen like so many more better movies than this, and I'm just like,
careful.
I was definitely underwhelmed. It was overhyped. It was a little it just wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more powerful, something else into it, but nothing. The themes didn't really connect for me too much in the end. Yes, Robin Williams is the best part of this film. I think. You agree?
No, I love him. Yeah, he's good at almost everything that he does.
Yeah, he's really good, and his character.
Everything. Whenever
really
he started talking about his wife, was just my favorite scene in the movie. Was when he was talking about how he met her, and he like built up the game and how good it was, and he was jumping around the room with him, and he was just like, and I didn't go.
That was the best parts of the movie. Just any of the scenes where he's talking about his wife.
It's so good, and we don't even see what she looks like. I don't think we never see her face.
Maybe in the background on pictures or something, but no. I mean, I've really loved it.
Every time I was just captivated whenever he started talking about him.
The script was really good. Now, I will say the script for this movie, I really like the writing, like the dialogue writing in general.
Yeah, that's good.
The
it feels
story,
natural, a lot of it.
Yeah, the story doesn't captivate me a ton, like in terms of like it's this genius and he's just a little like he just doesn't know how to control his emotions.
Sometimes because it's an older movie, I could just feel like the fucking Reddit, the fucking Redditor that reminded me.
That stuff didn't captivate me. What captivated me was Robin Williams' love for his wife, and but that was about it. Like, I didn't get captivated by the actual story, so I don't know.
The thing it was that really cringy scene in the bar. It just made me go like, because I'm just thinking, being a girl sitting there, I would just be so like embarrassed for. There's a scene in the movie where like his friend comes up and he's being like a typical guy at a bar who's just like, hey ladies, what's up? And he starts lying and saying he's going to the school. These are Harvard girls, right? These are girls that are like way out of a lot of people's league, way better than me. These are smart girls. And he starts lying about school, and then this other guy comes up and he starts being a fucking douchebag too, acting like he knows everything. And then the main character comes up and starts dissing on him, being like, oh, you think you know so much, look about this, how about this and that, and starts outsmarting him or something and calling him a jackass when his friend is doing the exact same fucking thing, coming up and lying and acting like he's someone else. And it's supposed to be a moment where we're like, oh my god, he totally owned him. I'm just like, get over it. It's whatever, dude. Like, that's so, it just feels embarrassing. I don't know. Like, he's not coming up to defend the girls. He's coming up to defend his friend.
Yeah, there was some odd, definitely, it was a very male-dominated movie in terms of, like, it's all about how the man feels in this movie. You know, we don't really go into Skylar and how she feels as a character, and her feelings are very much ignored.
And that's fine, because I know what they're trying to say, like, how it feels to be, like, a young man and dealing with those emotions.
That's the story it's trying to tell, but I think that's important. I do feel like her feelings are kind of left out on a lot of this.
No, and also they really don't address the fact that when they had that fight scene, for someone who, like, obviously she's young and she's dumb too, to invite this guy she hardly knows to. That's what a lot of older movies did. They're like, oh my god, they just met, let's like fall in love, it's true love. But in this fight, where this is someone that she hasn't gotten over, like, she doesn't even know his past, he comes up, shoves her against the wall, and punches near her head.
Tell me you love me. Tell me you love me. This is like a famous scene, I guess. Like, this it's a huge scene in TV history.
They have not been together long.
And it's like, I don't know how long these people have been together.
Because she said that she's been there for 4 years.
Yeah, and
which means that this is the end of her school.
Yeah. He slams her up against the wall and, like, punches near her head, and then it's like, he's so angry and getting in her face, and it's like, and then, like,
if I heard,
they don't address that, and then it's just like a happy ending.
If I heard my sister, something like that happened to her, and she was like, I still love him, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He just no,
it's weird.
No.
It is definitely weird, especially with someone that you've only known for a couple months.
Someone from Harvard. She's a very.
It's even weird with someone you've known for a long time if that happened.
Well, obviously, but like I'm saying, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know. That scene really took me off guard, and then they just treat it like it never happened, and it's like
he doesn't tell the therapist that too.
I actually put it in my my sexism.
We're going
portfolio.
to the woke class.
We have a sexuality and gender class, and I put it in my portfolio as a moment in movies that it was kind of just like normalized that he just did that against her, and nobody acknowledges the fact that he was violent in that moment. It's just like, oh well, he has big feelings and he can get over that, he'll figure some way to get out of it, but he's just a man, he has big feelings, and it's like
his feelings get to be priority over her.
That shit wouldn't fly today. Right? Like
no, that's a scene.
And that's part of what was ingrained in people's brains, where they can normalize this stuff and normalize, a guy slamming you up against the wall and punching the wall behind you.
It's romantic. It's like
he loves you so much.
Yeah, he's so angry. Yeah, exactly.
Like,
if my sister started saying shit like that, I'd be like so pissed off.
I do think that stuff did not age well for this movie, so I don't really care for their relationship. Whereas maybe people 20 years ago would have really got hooked into this shit, because maybe they were going through that themselves too. They're like, oh, it's messy, but it's worth it, and like a lot of people might have felt that way. But and now modern day, this movie doesn't age that well. But what does age well is Robin Williams and his wife and his love for his wife. Actually, and all of that stuff.
No. Actually, that baseball thing is my second favorite scene. My first favorite scene is when he goes up and he tells him it's not your fault. I love that scene.
Oh yeah,
that scene made me tear up a little bit. It's really good. Just that repetitiveness and just him like being confused, but he knows obviously what the fuck he's talking about, and him saying over and over again.
Also, the acting was really good in this movie.
Yeah, you got Leonardo DiCaprio and Robin Williams. Like they're really.
It's not Leonardo. It's Matt Damon.
I mean Matt Damon. Sorry.
The acting was so good in all of it. Even Skylar's actress, she's really good. I mean, they all do a really fantastic job. What else was I going to say about
Tell
this
me you
movie?
love me.
What else can we say about this movie? Yeah, I don't know. I just think it was
What hasn't
good.
been said?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I wrote my points down, but I've gotten through them. I didn't really have,
well, it's good
I don't really have much to say about the movie. I like it, but I do think it doesn't age as well, and it wasn't as good as people said it was. Maybe, maybe it was just their like something they loved when it came out.
Maybe it's just a classic that people grew up with. Maybe.
But to me,
or maybe we're stupid. We don't understand film.
Yeah. To me, it wasn't anything super special. I love the Robin Williams stuff in it. I love the emotional stuff in it, but it didn't captivate me in something that was like so new and something really that good. Like, man, that was a good movie. Didn't really feel that way. So that's about it. Anything else about this movie?
No, that's about everything I have to say, really.
Yeah. Just talk about our intro. Talk about the behind the scenes of our intro.
Oh, yeah. We realized that there's a broken window in part of our attic that we can't get into. And then, we call our landlord, tell him about it. We didn't think they're going to come till, maybe tomorrow or something. Then while we're filming our amazing intro, our landlord just walks up and sees us. And also, we're in the front. I'm like, we gotta hurry the fuck up. There's gonna be kids walking down the street. They're gonna be making fun of us. They're gonna make me feel bad.
Yeah, we had an awesome intro.
It was awesome. I love it.
Okay, so you keep on talking. I'm still going.
Yeah, I hope I don't come off as mean when it comes to the Good Will Hunting, because it's something that does feel important. Yeah. Some aspects of it, just addressing because there is toxic masculinity in there. There is having a bad past and not being able to deal with it, growing up around people or an environment that's just...
Yeah, I didn't even think about the toxic masculinity stuff. That's definitely a big one.
Yeah, because he feels like he needs to be this big, strong man.
Okay. We got a new trailer for... Actually, the first trailer, I think. This is the trailer for... A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
What? I don't know what that is.
This is the next Game of Thrones spin-off show.
What? Oh.
So this was supposed to come out this year. It was supposed to come out summer this year, but it got delayed for some reason. We have no information on how, but it got delayed.
We can't blame it.
It was supposed to be, they pitched the idea that this was going to be our gap year between House of the Dragon seasons, that, we got season 2, then we get season 1 of this, and then we get season 3 of House of the Dragon, and then we get season 2 of this. So it was supposed to be like, we get Game of Thrones every year, but that promise was broken. So the trailer has come out. It's coming out on January 19th. So it's coming out very soon. So let's go ahead and get into it. This takes place, by the way, about, I think, 70 years before Game of Thrones.
Wow.
So do you remember...
I don't remember. I don't know the timeline very well.
Do you remember Aegon Targaryen, the doctor at the Night's Watch, the maester? Yeah. The blind one? Mm-hmm. He was old. Yeah. And when he died, he was saying, egg, my brother, egg.
Egg. Yeah.
You remember that? Yeah. Egg is the character in this show. Oh. His brother, he's the bald kid. You'll see him probably. Okay. He's probably in this trailer. I'd hope so. Because this is based off of a book that George R.R. Martin wrote called Dunk and Egg. A story of Sir Duncan the Tall and Aegon Targaryen, his brother. Okay. One of his brothers. So this is... that's what this story is based off of. I don't know the actual story, so I'm interested to know. This takes place about... I couldn't tell you how long after House of the Dragon. Probably about 200 years, maybe, or maybe 150. I would assume, because House of Dragon was like 280 years before Game of Thrones. So this is closer to Game of Thrones than House of the Dragon.
Okay.
I think we would see like the great grandchild of the last child we'll see in House of the Dragon probably like the great grandchild is probably the king in this.
Okay.
Targaryens are still in power because they were until Robert Baratheon. But anyway, all right, let's get into it. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I was squire to Sir Arlen of Pennytree since I was a boy.
100 years.
They charged me to be a good knight, to defend the weak and the innocent, and I swore that I would.
Are you Baelor Targaryen?
No.
Then would you move the fuck out of the way?
Sorry.
What's your name?
Sir Duncan the Tall.
Never heard of him.
Do you know every knight in the Seven Kingdoms then?
The good ones. If you could bring me to Ashford, I could squire for you some.
Rob me, and I'll hunt you down with dogs.
You don't have dogs!
I'll get some.
Where?
Oh! Oh, it's just a game thing. See come out of us.
I'm not a stable boy, my lord.
You're not clever enough.
I know I'm just a hedge knight, but sometimes I think there could be more.
He's so tall. That big. Ew.
Why do you treat these royal lapdogs like they're your betters?
They are my betters.
These men have a name. Training. What chance do I have? I have no chance.
Poor
that was-
starving's luck to those who see it.
That was true.
So the luck is ours alone? I need to fight honorably. But sometimes I think I buried my courage alongside the old man.
Oh, that's so cool.
And in every man there are many men.
So that's egg?
So be brave. Be just. Be tall.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a story that isn't just around the fucking Targaryen line. Like,
I mean, it still kind of is.
but you know what I mean, though. It's kind of like we're seeing someone experience.
Yeah, this
it.
is kind of the first one that's kind of like really outside of like the main Game of Thrones story. I would
that's
say.
what I mean.
Because House of the Dragon is definitely really tied in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I like it.
I'm
It's cool.
excited. I don't know a lot about that story. I just know about the main characters, and that's about it. So I knew about the time period, but that's about all.
That's
Anyway,
cool.
Yeah, we're excited for it. We'll review it on the podcast when we get to it. I don't know if we'll talk about Game of Thrones before we watch it. Maybe. I don't know. So that will probably be in February or March when we'll talk about that, because it will premiere in January.
Wow.
So,
I'm excited. That's cool.
yeah. The other thing...
I'm not someone who needs dragons for that show to be, like, enjoyable.
The other thing I wanted to talk about real quick...
Real quick.
I don't know if you've seen it online.
What?
Here we go. Here we go. Building Terrain. See you in theaters July 23rd, 2027. Minecraft Movie 2.
I was scared when you said Terraria. I was like, Terraria?
Minecraft Movie 2.
Wow.
Being the official sequel.
So I have some opinions about the Minecraft movie. I thought that the Minecraft movie, or sorry, it's a Minecraft movie. I'm just sometimes sick and tired of companies, instead of actually like trying to put like real effort into a good story, they just make something purposefully dumb and stupid. Like, I do think Minecraft could have such a cool story, and like the world building is already all there, and it just could have been something so epic. And I don't know, I just kind of like it's dumb funny. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. It's time for Drake's Big. It's time for Drake's Big Fucking Board. Alrighty, so we are ranking today Peacemaker. You want to give me my thing? Are you almost done your thing?
Why don't you just procrastinate a little bit?
Well, we gotta hurry up. We gotta end this episode. We've been going for an hour and a half.
Okay.
All right, so I got a big announcement, guys. I'm scrapping the seasons board.
Oh no, I don't. There's a lot of people that love the seasons board. Drake.
We are not ranking seasons anymore on the board.
That's fucking ridiculous.
I just realized that it's just going to be really hard to do it.
You're a disgrace.
I'm just not keeping good track of it.
You're a disgrace.
Anyway, ranking Peacemaker. The original ranking of Peacemaker was right here in the middle of A. That's where it is on my ranking list. I am still going to rank it. This is Peacemaker updated with season 2. Peacemaker is still going to go in the lower quadrant of A, but not low A.
I knew you were going to do that.
It's going to go down a tiny bit because I did actually, on my specific list, now we'll see how recency bias changes this, but I did move it down at least one spot in my actual ranking list. I had a certain show that had some issues below it, and I moved that show above it because I felt
what show was it?
I can't talk about it because I haven't ranked it. So, yep, that's where I'm ranking it. It's still an A. I still think it's really good from season 1, and I really don't think season 2 damages the show, but it doesn't make the show any better, and it kind of takes the grade of season 1 and just spreads it across season 2, because when I think of Peacemaker, I'm not going to think of season 2. I'm just going to think of the 2 seasons of Peacemaker. I loved it because I love season 1. That's pretty much what I'm going to think of it. And season 2
that's how you're going to cope. That's how you're going to feel better.
Was okay.
That's how you're going to feel better about it.
So anyway, now we're ranking
Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting.
What does that mean? Am I stupid? What is Good Will Hunting? What is that? I thought there was going to be Goodwill in it.
His name is Will Hunting.
Oh. Shit. Okay, I'm terrible with names.
His name is Will Hunting, so it's just saying he's good.
Well, I wanted to see fucking Goodwill. It's a scam. Goodwill.
Anyway, Good Will Hunting. Like I said, I kind of enjoyed this movie. I just kind of enjoyed it. That's about it. Robin Williams is really a standout in this movie.
Rest in peace, Robin Williams.
But it's nothing really that special to me, so it's gonna go in C tier. My C tier now. Remember, my C tier is
remember this.
My C tier is not average anymore. My C tier is it was good. I enjoyed it. B is it's great. A is it was fantastic. It's going right here under The Mist. I did enjoy The Mist more than this movie, so that's where I'm ranking it. Over The Hangover. Don't worry. Over The Hangover.
Thank God.
So that's where it's going. I enjoyed it. It was alright. It was an alright watch, but that's about it.
That's about it. See ya.
Okay. Well, it's time for Justice's Lazy Masterpiece. All right. Are you ready to show the audience your lazy masterpiece? Make sure you show the audience too.
Okay,
you didn't
ready?
Show them last time. 3, 2, 1. What the hell is that?
It's Eagle Prime. You know those like crappy wolf shirts that they wear? It's Eagle Prime.
Damn it! I thought you were gonna draw me.
Sorry, Drake. Eagle Prime is one of the best parts of the show. It's like those like really shitty wolf shirts.
Okay.
But it's him with Eagle Prime.
Okay. Gotcha.
Sorry, does that disappoint you?
No, it's okay.
You wanted me to draw you.
I wanted you to draw me, but it's okay.
Sorry, I had to try to play something up as something stupid. I was proud of me putting it over the shirt. I didn't have time to like match it completely, but
yeah. Well, that's Justice's Lazy Masterpiece for today. I like the shirt. If you can get me the shirt, I'd like it. I'll wear the shirt.
Okay.
Anyway, that's about it for the podcast today. You got anything else to say? Hope you guys enjoyed our cold open. We put a lot of work into it.
That was
Go check out our other cold opens.
I had to make Drake jump a bunch because I kept getting his head cut off.
Next week we are going to talk about the It movies. We've watched It Chapter 1 and 2.
And after that, we're probably...
watch the original. Well, we're also going to have another movie on next week because we have another film assignment for our class. So we're going to have to talk about
I was going to say another thing is we're soon
probably I, Tonya. That's probably the one I'm watching. So if you've seen I, Tonya,
we're soon going to be talking about the Amazing Digital Circus 2, if anyone's interested in that. They've been teasing the new episode, which usually whenever they tease
we can probably do that like the first episode in November.
Maybe I want to do it when it's peak, and
Wicked comes out
whenever they show teasers,
they've come out
a little bit soon after that. So I was saying we probably should just catch up on everything, not next week but the week after.
Yeah, which would probably be for the episode in the beginning of November, because we have 2 episodes left in October of our Halloween episodes. So next week is going to be a lot of It stuff. We're going to try watch some other horror movies, and we're going to try to do a big horror movie thing for the 30th is when our last episode will come out, or our Halloween episode. So that episode will be a lot of scary movies. Hopefully we're going to try to focus on scary movies. Okay, well, that's about it for the podcast today. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow us on all our socials. Let us know what you like to see in the future. We enjoy the input. But that's about it. I am Peacemaker, and this is Eagly, and we are signing out. Peacemaker season 2 was all right. It was not too bad. It was all right, I guess.
I've been craving some deli meat.
Okay, we're going to go eat something now because we're hungry.
All right.
We haven't ate anything all day.
I ate a Pop-Tart.
I haven't ate anything all day. That's actually crazy. Oh, no, I ate cereal, but that doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
You know how much sugar and calories are in?
Okay, but that's invisible.
True. Just like your mom.
Oh, Julian, it's a hungry world. They're gonna eat you alive. Bye, see ya.